We're back with Roe Conn, one of the smartest political observers in the whole state of Illinois. And one of the hot contests we're going to be watching when you're with us on election night this Tuesday is taking place up in the 10th Congressional District. It's the rematch that's being watched from coast to coast between former Congressman Bob Dole and the man who beat him 2 years ago, Representative Brad Schneider.
The 10th Congressional District seat is one to watch. Representative Brad Schneider and Republican challenger Robert Dole are back at it. The rivals are facing off for the second time in as many years. This time, conservatives hope to flip the North Suburban District back to red.
The cost of food, the cost to fill up their car with gas, the uncertainty around retirement, the increased cost of higher education, all are making it harder for people to raise their family. And I think we should be making it easier for people to raise their families. And that's just not happening with Brad Schneider in office.
45-year-old Bob Dole is an Evanston native and small business owner who describes himself as a fiscal conservative, social moderate, and a national security hawk who puts people before politics.
And I think that's so desperately needed. I've been actually ranked the most independent bipartisan member in the United States Congress in my time there, and I think that's exactly what people are looking for.
In 2012, Democrat Brad Schneider defeated the former Republican congressman reportedly by a mere 3,326 votes. Schneider says this race could be just as close.
This is a close race. Everyone's watching. But again, it's a race that is setting a choice between two different visions for our future.
Schneider is a 53-year-old Denver native who wants voters to know he's fiscally moderate, socially progressive, and focused on growing the economy while enhancing the lives of the middle class.
I think to do that, to build manufacturing, invest in infrastructure, invest in education, make sure that every kid, wherever they live, has an opportunity for a quality education, graduating career, college ready.
There are more than 700,000 people in the state's 10th congressional district. About half of them are registered to vote. Schneider and Dole are focused on getting their messages out and getting people to the polls.
Well, we're trying to reach everyone.
I am confident if people are informed, that is our best voter.
Well, that was my colleague Tisha Lewis reporting. What's going to happen up in town?
I think Dole wins that one. My early prediction is that they spent a lot of money. They're tying him very closely to Mark Kirk, and Mark Kirk is a sainted figure at the moment, I think, in Illinois. And I think up in that very swingy 10th Congressional, just in the North Shore,
for many years.
Right, and I think he wins it.
All right. Now, if the conventional wisdom's right and Dick Durbin wins re-election, you think nonetheless there could be a surprise in the Senate, huh?
I do. I think there could.
U.S. Senate.
The U.S. Senate. I think there's a 50-50 split at the end of Tuesday night. 50-50. That means Joe Biden is your Senate decision maker right there.
He's the 51st vote.
Yes. Put on your seatbelts, America, because I think that's going to really be the moment where.
Well, that'll be a reason to stay tuned.
Yeah.
Now, listen, do you think in the Illinois General Assembly in Springfield, Mr. Rauner has given the Illinois Republicans and Jim Durkin, the House Republican leader down in Springfield, a lot of money, hoping that he can deprive Mike Madigan of the supermajority. So if there is a Governor Rauner, Jim Durkin and the House Republicans could defend his veto. Will they pull it off?
That's their only hope. I don't predict it will happen, but that's their only hope at the moment because you got to get past the super veto. But you know, Rauner, I think if he wins, it becomes really about the bully pulpit for him. It's about him starting to tear the lid off of some of those pots in Springfield. And that'll be very interesting.
It's also about balancing the budget. We don't have a clue about how he's really going to do it, right? Now, listen, Roe Conn's going to be with us on election night. Thanks very much for that. You can find interviews from today's program on myfoxchicago.com. Scroll down and look for Fox 32 Sunday on the right side.